We're getting a legendary 5Ds deck. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more now, this is actually really cool. They're modifying the Power of Fellow structure deck from the OCG and modifying it into something really, really cool. So it's the legendary 5th deck set. So it's got to be Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Legendary 5Ds decks contains 3 complete ready-to-play decks, each with 50 cards, which will be 5 ultras and 45 common cards per deck. Now, a Yusei deck with 8 brand new cards never before released, a second Signer's deck, check back in a couple weeks for the identity of this mysterious duelist, and a third Signer's deck, also a mystery for now, but we'll tell you soon. That's very, very interesting. Each deck will have 40 main deck cards and 10 cards in the extra deck, plus a bonus. See below. Make no mistake, these decks contain some of the most popular card techs, from Mulcharming Meows to Infinite Impermanence, that can go in whatever decks that you're playing next. Also, the 5Ds themed cards in each deck aren't a one of each sampler, but come in 2 and 3s, and you'll need to make these decks ready to work. It's time to rev it up. There'll also be a special bonus. Each deck's 51st card is a fully playable Chibi version of that Signer's main monster. For Yusei, the Chibi will be Stardust Dragon. So you'll be getting 3 playable Chibi monsters and 3 different token cards showing Chibi arts of the 3 Signer cards. Going fast makes you feel alive, but looking cute also helps you scoot. Oh my god, I hate that. So, some details here. So Legendary 5Ds decks contains 3 Secret Chibi art variant monster cards, 3 Secret Chibi tokens, 15 ultra rares, and 135 commons. Set size is going to be 156, 11.5, 11.7 comes out, and Konami legal date is 11.7, and of course MSRP is $32. Notably, this is the first Legendary Dex product since 2018. And the Chibi arts may look similar to these. I love the little Yusei Fudo and the Stardust Dragon that we've got going on here. So we're taking the Power of Fellow deck, we're breaking it down into this. We don't know if the signers here are going to be receiving upgrades themselves. I assume that it is highly possible that we could be seeing, upgrades with these. One of these might be, possibly, if I had to guess, we might be seeing Blackwings in here just for the Edison enjoyers, because Edison players have been wanting more and more stuff. But I will tell you, these Legendary Collection decks are usually a pretty successful product. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but TCG releases have been speeding up very, very quickly, because this is coming out on 11/5. Japan gets this deck, I think, 2 months. Actually, it's August. So, yeah, it's actually like 2 to 3 months before us. So the release schedule has been bumping up very, very quickly out here on these products, and you're going to continue to see this release schedule, I think, going a little bit faster out here with these particular releases, just because it's not that I'm going to say that they're running out of things, but when we lost the Speed Duel products, we lost a lot of that gap that we were really kind of relying on to kind of like fill up the months. So now Konami has been forced to kind of speed up the calendar here to get us to a much more acceptable point so we can do things. Also, shout out to these Chibis. No matter if you're a fan of the Chibis or not, or if you hate them, they're whatever. I'm glad to see that Konami has learned that you shouldn't put Chibis into a main set, but instead take the Chibis and put them into sets like this. Use the side sets and so forth. Guarantee that you can get one of these. If I'm spending $30, then use these Chibis. This is where we come back to the Jack Atlas and, you know, the Crow discussion, or maybe even Akiza, for example. You know, we already know that Akiza's voice actress is going to be at the next event coming up this weekend. So it is kind of possible that Aki could be in here. And we also, another interesting thing about this, they do not specifically say here for these signers that if they are going to be getting new cards themselves. They were very, very quiet about that front. We don't really know a lot about product beyond, you know, November. I mean, we do know that there's another deck build set coming, but that's really about it. Since we sped up the calendar so much here on the release wave, they're just, it's becoming a little bit of a taxing thing, to say the least. But I am enjoying the chibi arts. I am really hoping that, hold on, so as the 5D's themed cards in each deck are on one of each sampler, they come in 2 and 3s. I actually hope that this part right here actually does hold true, because if they're going to import Power of Fellow in here, they better not be doing those cards as one-ups. All right, if they're power cards that I'm going to need, you better be dumping them in here as 2 and 3 ofs, you know, especially the new spell card that searches, that better be a 3 of. Especially if I'm spending $32, to be fair, you'd be spending $32 to get a play set of some of this stuff anyway if you're buying 3 decks, and now you're basically getting Meowls and Imperms handed to you straight off the bat as it is. So I don't really see the issue with that. That actually seems like they're doing you know, some more popular things. I'm also wondering how they're going to build. Imperm probably be like a 2 of. Meow's probably be a 2 of in here. I don't think they're going to hand you a full play set, you know, for the $32 price point. They're going to go, hey guys, here you go. Here's your staples. Enjoy. But this, as much as we hate the price modification on this, it's still $4 cheaper than buying 3 of the regular structured decks. Konami can make a more expensive product and bump up their sales a little bit and sprinkle in just a little bit extra for you. I'll definitely take that, to say the least. So what do you guys think about this product? Do you guys think that this product is a good idea? Do you guys think this is bad? Do you not like the inclusion of the chibi stuff? I like that they're modifying products and making them feel a little bit better, in my opinion. Because when I first saw this, I didn't realize we were getting the Power Fellow cards in here. Actually getting those in here, I think, really, really makes this product a lot more approachable. Plus, Mulcharmy Meows? Yeah, absolutely, sign me up. You guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, alright? Patrons! Thank you! Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.